Daily Day 30!
Today has been a day of highs and lows. It's been a good day overall.
It's been a really enjoyable day.
It's been interesting.
It has been quite
Things have happened.
Things have happened.
Hack lunchtime!
We wanted to get a rickshaw, actually a tuk-tuk this time, to the Qatar Minar. So we have made it to the Qatar Minar and the security guard's coming for us right now. So any foods that we have, please may you hide. And then we got here, paid for the Qatar Minar.
So they have at these kind of historical sites in India, you have a kind of scanning thing. So you scan the barcode and they send it all through your phone and it's all online. Megan did it on her phone, she did it fine, did all the payment, came out her account, and then it said, oh no, we can't give you a ticket. So we were like, what's this about?
So like 20 quid came out my account for this Qatar Minar. And then I was like fuming, I was like going up to this man, I was like, look, the money's come out of account but I've got no ticket. And he was like, oh. And I was like, I've got no ticket and the money's come out of my account, what are you going to do about it? And then he was like, oh, you'll get your money back in like at 10 o'clock tonight. And I was like, will I now?
And it turns out she did in fact get her money back.
So we went over to the guy at the counter and was like, this is what's happened. Then he's just like looking through my phone. I was like, no, I want to find out how I'm going to get my money back. And then they were like adamant that my money would go back in my account and they weren't going to do anything about it. So we were just like, look, we just have to pay for it. And if it doesn't come back into my account, then they'll be having some angry reviews.
Yeah.
And phone calls. We're here now and we're eating our lunch secretly.
Illegally.
And we're looking forward to exploring the Qatar Minar. I think we just go to places just to take photos. We're actually like interested about the history, which maybe we should a bit more. So we came out of the metro and either side there was groups of people shouting at you to be like, oh, tuk-tuk, come here, Qatar Minar, yeah. And we were just like, oh my gosh, I was not prepared for this yet. I was like, I just came off a nice metro ride, like air conditioned, and then it was just like, oh my gosh.
Normally the way it works is the rickshaw drivers, if there's a cluster of them, they will kind of take it in turns and they'll direct you to whose turn it is, and then you'll haggle quite like hard with this rickshaw driver to try and get the best price. Yeah. But rules went out the window in this metro station with the tuk-tuk drivers. They were haggling amongst each other and they were kind of offering like 30, 20, 10 rupees. Like it was all going a bit mad. And they also all wanted to take us to a market because we've heard that if they take us to the market then they might have a certain profit over anything that vendors sell us. It was really hard to say like no. We just want to go to this place. It was for this amount of money.
So some guy came up to us and we were like 30 rupees for all of you, 20 rupees for all of you, and then someone said 10. We were like, cool, yeah, we'll go for the 10 lad. Yeah. And then so we got in this back of this tuk-tuk, and then he just left us.
And
like,
another guy.
Yeah, like another guy came along and got in the driver's seat and was talking to us and was like, oh, this market. And we were like, no, we just want to go to the Qatar Minar. And I said it about 50 times and I was like, no, Qatar Minar, we want to go to Qatar Minar, that's it. We want to go to the Qatar Minar, that is it. We finally got to Qatar Minar. And he did offer for me to drive, and I was literally so tempted to just jump in the driver's seat and drive myself there.
But eventually, we kind of thought that we were going to get it for 30 rupees. So we got there and gave the driver 3 lots of 10 rupees, and he handed us back 20 of that. So we only got it for 10 rupees. So
but he was a genuinely nice guy. He like made my day. And then we had a really great photo shoot at the Qatar Minar. Would recommend it.
Yeah.
It's on TripAdvisor.
We were taking some photos when my phone rang and I answered my phone. and it was our supervisor, and she was saying, "Where are you?" And I said, "Oh, we're at the Kataminar." She said, "What are you planning on doing after that?" And I said, "Oh, we're planning on returning home." And she said, "Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea if you came home now." And I was like, "Why? Why?" And she was being a bit vague, not giving me all the facts, but managed to work out that something was going on, don't know what, and that we needed to avoid large crowds, needed to say no to anyone who tried to talk to us, and just to come back as quickly as possible. So we wrapped it up at
a very leisurely pace.
Leisurely wrapped it up and then went clothes shopping.
So we wrapped it up and got in the tuk-tuk to return. However, that tuk-tuk driver ripped us off. We said 10, he agreed 10.
Again, we got
then
angry.
He was saying not till 30, and I got in a full-blown argument with him.
Calling him a liar.
You were just looking at him like, lie to us.
He did lie to us. And so, I was just telling him that he had lied to us. But that did attract a bit of a crowd. And then I was thinking, low profile. Just got in a bit of an argument.
Just had to get home.
And we go around
And create a low profile. We had so many people.
Convince this rickshaw driver that no, we did not owe him an extra 20 rupees.
Oh dear.
We paid the extra 20 rupees.
We did. Then we went to look at air purifiers. I got a new curta. We cooked a banging dinner.
Banging. Absolute banging.
Bang. Dinner.
Megan's signature garlic bread.
Making garlic bread.
What's for dinner, chef?
Pasta and some vegetables that we're adding to the tomato sauce, which cost an arm and a leg. I love it.
Nice one, lads.
Woo!
Cooked. Nice garlic bread. Ooh. So there's this plot of land which is heavily argued about between the Hindus and the Muslims. So they both claim it's very holy, and they've been arguing about it for centuries. The Supreme Court has come to a verdict, and they are predicting a lot of rioting here.
I predict a riot. I predict a riot.
Our supervisor has informed us that they brought out 40,000 soldiers, troops. Don't know how accurate any of this information is. We're very not clued up about it.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy.
troops have been pulled out. They say they've made provisions for temporary jails. Schools have been cancelled on Monday, and our supervisor is basically advised us to be under house arrest for the next few days. So we're not entirely sure what's going on.
Because we're now on house arrest, and there's riots going on, and there's a high possibility that we might die.
That's the reaction we want.
Either from the pollution, and if the pollution doesn't get us, humans will. I was on call to my family saying my final goodbyes. Well, Naomi and Miriam were writing eulogies for each other, so they're going to read them out.
Miriam, die. The pollution got to her. Miriam Rachel Carpenter is a woman beyond description. Despite this, I will now proceed to describe her. She had an affinity for all things on the fun side of life, be that her daring, adventurous spirit, her love for literature, her fierce firmness that combines with the can-do attitude which embodies her character, her musical prowess, or her limitless loyalty to her friends. A separate line needs to be dedicated to her full tooth-bearing laugh that has a habit of breaking the decibel levels, is infectious as the kindness that radiates from every action she carries out, and every kind word that tumbles effortlessly from her lips.
I think I need to rewrite mine.
It inspires all that she meets to strive after the same joy that she exudes. Oh, no, sorry. Exuded.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
It is safe to say that the world wouldn't be much different if she'd never existed. She never cured cancer, composed a 4-part symphony, or changed the political landscape. More than all these, however, is the undebatable fact that the world of the people that she leaves behind is irreversibly changed for the better.
I forgot I was dead.
Woo! We celebrate the life of Miriam.
Oh, Naomi. I'm so sorry.
It's like a backhanded compliment.
I thought we were trying to keep me alive. Naomi dies. Okay. How to describe Naomi? She was cheerful, loving, optimistic and godly. But if Naomi had to be summed up in one word, it would be joyful. She was full of the joy that comes from God, something that was apparent to everyone who had the privilege to meet her. I may have only known her since September, but in that time I've had the pleasure to watch her godly joy take front and centre in her life as she trained and then started to serve as an overseas missionary. The love and care with which she treats her girls is second to none. Her girls being the girls who teach.
I gathered.
One of my favourite things about Naomi is her zest for life. Whether she's dancing on the street on her way to Sainsbury's or dissolving into fits of giggles at 3 a.m, once again her joy was apparent at every turn.
Aww. What a cute funeral.
Megan, we're going to write you one next, because you might die too. Didn't listen to the warnings when she went outside and drove the riots and it didn't end well. But luckily I have written her a banging eulogy. When you decide to move to the other side of the world with two strangers, you know that it's either going to be amazing or awful. Luckily for me, up until recently, it's been amazing. And a lot of that was due to Megan. Megan possessed the sort of adventurous spirit that meant with her around, there was never a dull moment. This, coupled with the care and compassion she had for other people, made her a true angel on earth. Her godly spirit completed her angelic aura and allowed me to witness her spreading love and inspiring the girls she taught every day. Perhaps my favourite story about Megan, from the short time I have known her, is this. We had been invited to some of the girls we teach homes, and they were almost tripping over themselves in excitement as they pulled us down the narrow street to their homes, when completely out of the blue, Megan gave me a compliment. This carefree individual is what sets Megan apart, what set Megan apart from everyone else. Well, that and her ability to think everyone's rejected child.
Oh,
And that's my eulogy for this one.
See Danny writing to each other is a bonding experience. I recommend it for all action teamers. It's a good day all in all. Eventful day, but you know,
good.
Excitement is always exciting.
Yeah, I just love how we reacted to the news of the riots. We were literally eating dinner,
We just
trying
laughed.
to find as much
laughing
information
our
as
heads
possible, and just hysterically
When
laughing.
bad things happen, we literally just
It's
find it
such a
hilarious.
weird thing. Like,
It's actually so bad.
We're just like, oh, of course we're gonna die.
That's quite eulogies.
I think that's the best.
That's really
good.
yeah, it's positive.
Yeah. We do actually care for our safety. We just laugh at everything.
It's because there's nothing we can do about it.
Bye.
Predict about who this land actually belongs to, and
To see you, I lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Over and out from the deli gals. You saw us do all our washing, and we were probably up there for an hour and a bit. And then we went to collect our washing.
Oh my god.
Only to discover, what did you discover when you went to collect the washing, Naomi?
oh